Good afternoon, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Today's agenda, along with Michael, we will be presenting Eptura Visitor, which is a visitor management solution. We will have a short PowerPoint to kind of give a background of our companies and the product. Then Michael will go into the demo. Then at the end, we'll have a conclusion and a Q&A session. A little bit about IMAGINiT Technologies. IMAGINiT Technologies is one of 4 divisions under the RAND worldwide umbrella. We partner with leading technology solutions to offer comprehensive engineering solutions to organizations. So IMAGINiT is the largest Autodesk partner in North America, and also a very platinum partner for Eptura products. Eptura products, visitor management being one of them, and also Archibus, which is an IWMS product. And you can see on the screen some other softwares and products that IMAGINiT implements and supports. The other parts of IMAGINiT include Ascent, which is a learning and training aspect of our company that provides curriculum and training services for Autodesk products. RAND Sim, which provides simulation engineering for companies that want to bring products into the marketplace. And RAND 3D, which is a leading provider of training and consulting services to innovators that use Dassault and PTC products. Next. As far as IMAGINiT specifically is concerned, we are in the we provide products and services from conception for A&E firms or architecture and engineering firms, from design to construction firms for the actual building of the facility. Then post construction, when the owner manager of the facilities takes over, provide facilities management products to manage the facilities for the next 50, 90 years, whatever that may be. Also included, we provide products and services for engineering utilities, government organizations, infrastructure, and manufacturing. And I will hand it over to Michael to talk about Visitor.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I am excited to share how today both Eptura and IMAGINiT are continuing to collaborate to address our customers' biggest challenges. But today we'll be highlighting, as mentioned, our visitor management platform and how it seamlessly combines a secure workplace with a smooth visitor experience. And in the following slides, I'll show how adopting the workplace technology can enhance both the safety of your workplace as well as the satisfaction of your employees and your visitors. So in today's workplace, ensuring security really has become an increasingly important topic. And here you can see that data shows that enhancing both physical and cybersecurity is a top priority for facility management leaders. The other 2 data points highlight gaps in the awareness that can significantly impact the effectiveness of those security measures. And without understanding where these gaps are, we lack insight into what further investments need to be made. And so this can lead to fractured processes that leave us exposed from a security perspective. And this data becomes a little more alarming to me when we recently released our workplace index report that showed about 50% of businesses are using on average anywhere from 10 to 17 standalone work tech software solutions, which you can see how that impacts their ability to have more of a connected work technology across their workplace, giving them the ability to drive more value and security. But also, something that is very important as well is, while enhancing security being undeniably crucial, we must also address another significant aspect, and that's the visitor experience. With the average check-in time here, you can see being 6 minutes and 40 seconds, that can significantly detract from the visitor's experience. And of course, several steps, as you see here, bolted on the left, plus other additional items that could be part of that, contribute to this process. And these are all important elements of, of course, having that visitor check-in experience. So being able to streamline these processes or incorporating, the right technology to expedite that really could greatly enhance that overall outcome and cutting back on this time. This visual here highlights how Eptura Visitor integrated with your workplace systems greatly enhances both the visitor experience and facility management. You can see from some examples features such as destination dispatch up here at the top, where once a visitor checks in, based on their visit profile, it will be able to automate that experience for them to be delivered right to where they need to for their visit. You can see some other examples such as customized guest badges, personalized Wi-Fi credentials, real-time visitor tracking and host notifications. Together, all of these interconnected features create a secure, efficient, and welcoming workplace. And I'll discuss some of these different features in more detail here in the following slides. Here we can see how the digital logbook can greatly enhance the visitor management by streamlining and tracking the organization of visitor information. You'll be able to monitor and record visitor details such as, of course, names, company affiliations, reasons for their visits, and much more. This data collection ensures that all the necessary information is readily available and easy to retrieve, which can prove invaluable during emergencies or audits, providing quick and accurate information when needed the most. Oops, I think I went one slide too many here. Sorry, got a little ahead of myself. And of course, with the digital logbook, real-time monitoring of building occupants is going to enhance the security by identifying who is on the premise. Watch lists and pre-approval processes will be able to help flag any potential threats before entry, adding that extra layer of protection. You can also issue access credentials with authorized building access using RFID badges or QR codes that are only valid for the duration of that visit. And so together, these measures significantly are going to be able to strengthen security protocols when managing your visitors. And with the pre-registration process, you're going to be able to screen visitors before they arrive on site. Automated registration workflows greatly reduce wait times in the lobby and ensure a smoother check-in process. Visitors can upload identification, they can sign agreements, and answer any questions in advance through customized workflows that you can create to streamline their entry and making it more efficient and hassle-free. Overall, these measures are going to help save time and create, as mentioned earlier, that more welcoming and efficient experience for the visitors. And as visitors will check in, you're going to be able to grant them secure access to Wi-Fi, making it convenient and straightforward for guests to connect to the network. Visitors can opt in with personal access codes that will be sent via text or email almost instantly, being able to help free up the front desk resources. And these temporary passwords are only valid for the duration of their visit, so ensuring that network access is secure and limited to authorized individuals. I think we're all a little familiar with some experience maybe touring a facility and sometimes seeing on a conference whiteboard, password. So we're going to be able to improve that by just providing secure access to Wi-Fi and making sure that we're not creating any secure processes that are going to hinder our facility management. And of course, being able to integrate with your access control systems, this offers numerous benefits. It allows for seamless synchronization of visitors and employees' details, so ensuring accurate and up-to-date records. Touchless entry using RFID cards and QR codes, along with, as we mentioned earlier, integration with destination dispatch elevators, all ensuring that visitors are automatically directed to the correct floor. This integration not only will improve the security, but again, enhance the overall efficiency and user-friendliness to your workplace. And this is something that has really become a topic of discussion more frequently, being able to manage in case of emergency and evacuation. Our visitor management solution includes the ability to quickly access the emergency list, providing real-time visibility of building occupants during an evacuation. And you can also inform your visitors of any emergency actions in real time through SMS messaging. So this real-time access is going to help you quickly identify who is safe and who still needs to be evacuated during an emergency. Additionally, providing first responders with accurate information to account for everyone and prioritize any rescue efforts, ultimately where this is going to improve the overall safety and efficiency of your existing emergency protocols. Keeping data protected and ensuring compliance within your visitor management platform is crucial. Securely managing visitor data in a digital environment helps safeguard sensitive information from unauthorized access. So being able to customize data retention settings allows you to meet your compliance objectives by retaining data only as long as necessary to ensure that you adhere to the different regulations around the globe. So meeting specific security protocols provides peace of mind and helps maintain the trust with your visitors. And here are just a few examples of how Eptura Visitor has helped drive ROI for our customers. You can see there's quite a bit of examples here, but I want to point your attention down here to the bottom right, where Eptura Visitor has been a game changer for one of the busiest conference centers in North America. You can see how a conference center has dramatically reduced check-in times for business firms and contractors that are setting up for events from 45 minutes to just 45 seconds. This impressive improvement not only impacted the visitor experience, but it ensured secure and efficient processes, as well as ensure those secure and efficient processes, but also had an overwhelming positive impact on many other business operations throughout the conference center due to just being able to improve that check-in time and experience. And just here, before we move into the demo, I just want to highlight what we've discussed through these slides, how Eptura Visitor is able to enhance workplace security and visitor experience by combining robust security measures with a smooth check-in process. Customizing items around visitor experience helps you scale and process globally while meeting requirements of local configurations. These local configurations are going to help you also prioritize data security compliance, meeting different regional objectives. Seamless integrations with the access control systems, Wi-Fi credentials, and much more boost security, improve efficiency, and of course, as mentioned, overall, the visitor satisfaction. Now, let me go ahead and move on to the demo, where we will take a look at a few different views of, first, I want to just demonstrate the experience of what this would look like from an employee on how they will be able to leverage Eptura Visitor, and then taking a look at what that would look like from an administrative or a security perspective once visitors are coming on site. Let me just, so what we're seeing here is something we're all familiar with, as we are creating an event, a team meeting where we're going to invite some of my colleagues, but we also want to invite a member of our, a vendor of ours to attend this meeting as well. And you can see here that this is recognizing Joe not as an employee, but someone who is outside of our organization. And what I have over here on the right-hand side is our Eptura Visitor plugin, where it's going to then allow me to, if I want to fill out any pre-information, but when I hit attach, that will then trigger a process that you have configured specifically for your organization that will go to Joe. So he'll be able to receive information on how to, when upon arrival, where to park. Again, anything that would need to allow him access to the buildings, what building he should be attending, and of course, any other important instructions that would be important for Joe upon his arrival. And then once that is sent out, that would then also, the invite as well as all that visitor information would be sent out with him as well. Additionally, what we see up here now is where we're able to view that digital logbook. What we're looking at is a list of our visitors that are expected to be coming on site today. So we can see with Steve, he is expected here shortly. These different items of information over here are going to be other items that you can gather as part of that intake form that will show you not only what type of visitor that they are, the host, if they're part of a group, if they have signed any agreement coming on site, as well as you'll be able to click into their profile to see any history of this visitor as they've been coming on site prior. So you'd be able to have that information here stored as well. And of course, upon arriving, we can make it very easy for Steve to check in simply here through a front desk administrator or through a kiosk and have the touchless experience where he could use his mobile device to check in as well. And we also want to demonstrate how easy it is to add a visitor here from this screen as well. So upon arriving, this here, I want to walk through not only how easy it is to add a visitor, but an element of our security protocol. So if we were to invite Brian Smith, who we see that is part of our system, as a previous visitor, and we also select the other information, maybe he's a contractor or an employer from a different site, and then the host we can have, this would be where I would be notified as the host. We can also have additional information. Maybe my manager would like to be notified upon Brian's arrival as well, so we could greet them at the lobby. But when I go ahead and create visit, you'll see here that we have received a watch list alert, and this is also notifying us here so we can see the details of this watch list, and I can see if this is the right Brian, if this is the same correlating the same information, letting us know if we need to take any security protocols to make sure that if Brian arrives, maybe he is be on the lookout list for, or maybe you can create customized watch list as well, VIP lists of that sort. But seeing here again, just upon entering his information, we get a notification that he is on a watch list. Another part of this as well is making it very easy to manage large groups. We know that a lot of our facilities host events, so we want to make sure that that experience of adding a group to this is also simple. So we can, instead of a single visit, we will be able to select a group visit here, and we can call this group A. A. And I can proceed to fill out information of each individual of that group by entering their first, last name, company, email, or as well as any additional information that I would like to gather of these. But you'll see I'm going to simply drag an Excel sheet with all of that information of those group visitors here and determine what information I want to import as well. And when I hit continue, that will simply load all of these visitors into our system, where I can then proceed to set the other details around this as well. So selecting the date and time of these upcoming visitors. And then we would see here that we're able to see all those upcoming groups, and also making it very easy upon arrival, not wanting to have any bottlenecks within the lobby. We can filter just for that group's arrival. We can pre-print out their badges, and upon checking in, we can simply check them all in with a simple process, making sure that they're all checked in upon their arrival. So now, of course, this is an example of just how easy it is to have a visual of all your visitors on site, being able to, again, like I mentioned, have a watch list notification for security purposes. All of this, though, is made easy because of how you can configure the settings upon with your visitors based on each location, which you can see here. You can have a visual of all the different locations that you're managing for visitors as well. But let's go ahead and take a look real quick, just how easy it is to manage the different information that we would want for specific visitors. So, of course, here we can take a look at the kiosks, where this would be able to brand your kiosk for your company, making sure that that's representing your company and your brand when they come on site. Any custom screens, this here is where you'll be able to manage those custom workflows, where I discussed how we can not only be specific about what information we are wanting to gather of these visits, you can also be able to determine the data retention against these fields as well. So if you want to say every time upon arrival they need to fill this information out, you can make sure that that setting is set too. So just want to demonstrate real easy how this is a way that you can manage your visitors across your entire portfolio, where we can not only make sure that at certain locations you can have very robust integrations as well as you see here with our access control systems that we mentioned, but you can make it very simple too. Some locations might just have where they just need to make sure that they're tracking shipments that are coming in, and they just need to check in. So really the breadth as well as the depth that we can configure your visitor management system in the tool is really going to help you meet all the needs of your different facilities across the globe. So I'm going to pause there and see. I don't see that there's any questions in the chat. I will turn it back over to you, Robert, here on the remaining slides.
Thank you. Thank you. There's no questions, and if any pop up, please put in the chat, or you can reach us afterwards if questions arrive. Concluding, IMAGINiT with our partnership with Eptura not only offers the Eptura product line, which we will be featuring more of in the future, but also all the other product lines mentioned earlier. As the slide says, being the biggest doesn't necessarily make you the best, but with our size and our depth and our knowledge and the team behind IMAGINiT, we can work with your organization to find holistic solutions to complex problems and fully support your operations to achieve excellence within your organization. So along with someone like me, an account executive, there's a whole team behind me supporting the customer as they go through the process of implementing a solution or expanding a solutions or adding on to other solutions that we provide. I think that's it. If there's no questions, I want to thank everyone for their time.